This is one of our new washers, Chris. We got Mr. Jaden, another new washer. There's a decent amount of buildup.
A 1-star review.
Pulled up to our first wash of the day out here at this beautiful home. Very modern. As you can see, we already took care of the screens. We're working on the windows right now. This is one of our new washers, Chris. He's currently working hard. He's already a pro. And then over here, we got Mr. Jaden and Noah, another new washer. They're working hard on the back over here. Sir.
Look how sick these posters are in this theater room. Bye.
Get this new hire, man. This new hire's name is Jaden. It turns out this man's an absolute specimen. Dude's second house he knocked, he just sold. Like, I haven't got a single answer.
So I've knocked about 4 doors. I had 1 answer. It was a good answer. Went through the whole pitch, did my loop, gave him a $50 discount, handled some objections, but ultimately the objection I could not overcome was one about he has an estimate from somebody else who we did beat the price of, but they're high school kids in the community, and he kind of wants to help out his community in the neighborhood. So I couldn't really find a way to work around that, but I did still give him a door hanger, and the other 3 people who did not answer, I dropped door hangers off there. So hopefully we'll hear something back. As you can see, me and Noah still going at it. He's over there. He came and tried to poach my sale, but we couldn't get him. Hey, so we just got back to Chandra's house and we're working. We did notice that there's some calcium on the window frame. So it's only on 7 windows and it's where the sun directly hits. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. We also do have another sale at 1 p.m. for the interior and exterior. It's about 20 windows. So we're hoping to get this wrapped up by then. Noah did pop out to grab Panda Express for everyone, including Chris and Jaden, our new hires. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this calcium and what we're working on. So as you can see, there's a decent amount of buildup on that part of the frame, as well as this part. We're gonna be going ahead and using the lime away to see if we can get most of that off with the sponge, of course. And then Jaden's working around right now to re-rinse the windows that I'm applying the calcium and lime away to. Here we go. And just to show you real quick, the most important part is this part on the glass. That calcium buildup can lead to a break in the seal, and then you're gonna get those weird stains in between the interior and exterior side of the glass, right in the middle of the pane, that you cannot get to from either the interior or exterior.
There's a baby asleep downstairs, so I have to whisper. We are on our second appointment. There's a lot more windows. The homeowner had told us. Homeowner said there's 20 windows, but he wasn't counting each pane. He was counting this window right here. I'm gonna go talk to him. Oh yeah, guys, so I was gonna do a voiceover and tell you guys about this, but I might as well just let you guys know right now. So, literally like 10 seconds ago, I got a 1-star review. They didn't add any comments. I already know who it was. We were knocking doors. We had an appointment in a neighborhood out here in Frisco, Texas, and I was knocking on a door. They didn't have any no soliciting sign. Not that I wasn't even selling, okay? Keep that in mind. But even if I was selling, I still wasn't doing anything wrong because they didn't have any type of no soliciting sign, right? They didn't even have any of those, like baby on board, any of those types of signs. They didn't have nothing, right? So I walk up to the house. Remember, keep in mind also it's Saturday, right? I walk up to the house. I knock on the door. I'm waiting there a little bit. I'm hearing dogs bark. So right off the rip, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let me just leave a door hanger here. And then the homeowner comes out. It's the husband. I can see the wife right behind him. And they're kind of like forced, like come out the door. Husband like walks up straight up to me. So whenever that happens, like a homeowner comes out and he tries to, intimidate you by just walking up really close, stand your ground. He got super close to me and I just stood there. So he took some steps back because I think he assumed I was some high school kid. But little does he know I've been doing this for 4 years now. That was like a couple hours ago. Just now, as I said, I got a 1-star review. And I'm assuming it's that family. So I replied to that 1-star review saying, "Hello, Jen. I recommend investing in a no soliciting sign if you don't want people to knock on your door, especially on a Saturday." Apparently, I think they had a baby. The baby wasn't even sleeping. They were just trying to feed the baby, right? So I think it's one of those families where the kids kind of wear the pants. That's why they were upset. The way I was raised, if I didn't eat my food, then I wasn't eating for that day. And honestly, it never happened because I always ate my food. Because I knew if I didn't eat my food, it would upset my father. And I just thought that was funny because I wasn't even trying to sell them. I literally knocked on the door and I said, "Hey, we just finished up on Chandra," was her name, that appointment I was telling you guys about. It's like, yeah, we just finished up on Chandra. I'm just passing out these door hangers. Feel free to give us a call. And then, like, the husband was all happy, no problem, which is usually how it goes with those types of people, right? There's no problem. He was smiling. Everything was good. I said, "Have a wonderful day." He said, "You too." And then I get this 1-star review, right? So, some people they don't enjoy life. So they bring this negative energy out. Little do they know we're a local family-owned home cleaning service that takes pride in their hard work, and they leave a 1-star review on our Google business profile. I'll never understand why people hate door-to-door salesmen so much. Like, I can understand if I was like super persistent, I was like, but they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything. They weren't upset. They just go on our thing and leave us a 1-star review. It's also funny because, we didn't even service them. They were just some house that we knocked and gave them a 10% discount. So imagine you give a 10% discount to a customer and they leave a 1-star review because you knocked on their door. I just think that's extremely funny.
guys, so the day is finally over. We had a wonderful day. Trained those new hires, as you saw. They're doing very well. I do want to say, one of the new hires, the problem that we're seeing with him just on this first day is he's pushing too lightly on the actual class. So we saw marks on the window and everything, and that's something that we're gonna obviously tell him, hey, you need to push harder. Because I mean, on the frames, he's like pushing as hard as he possibly can, and then on the actual glass, he's like going super lightly, so there were still marks there. Our other new hire, it's washer and seller, kind of both of them. So he had his first somewhat rough day, right? So he was only out there about 3 hours, but at the same time, it was really hot, sunny, so we had him knocking doors and also passing out door hangers to the houses that didn't answer. And you know, it was rough, right? It was a 3 hour day, so it was a short day, but I think he finally hit that wall and he's like, okay, which is good. I'm glad this happened because now he can be like, okay, door-to-door sales is not easy. Because he was doing very well. He still is, still wonderful. And I know he's gonna overcome this wall. He's gonna break that bitch right through. But anyways, that's just about these new hires. So we got those appointments in today. Tomorrow we have one appointment. Jacob's gonna be in the office. He might be able to step out and help me finish up that appointment. If the appointment is taking me a while, he can pop out because the appointment that we set is near the office, so that'll be good. The rest of the day, I'll just be cleaning up our apartment, cleaning out my car, cleaning off some of the equipment, and I'll just kind of be organizing everything from the week. Because we had a huge week, absolutely huge. So we'll see you guys then, and it was a pleasure.